Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Vortak. Welcome to the third part of our RimWorld Alpha 14 playthrough, where today we are going to try to expand our base a little bit and start cooking some simple meals because we desperately need more food. We also need more wood, and they have accumulated quite a bit since we left off. So what we're going to be doing here is just kind of winging it. I need a bigger base for more beds. We have 3 beds crammed in this tiny little room. I'm going to actually build up into here, close, butting against the mountain, close to there, and also out here as well for the kitchen, which will be connected to the farms just for easy access. And I may need to leave some space because I'm going to need some bigger farms with winter coming. We have a lot to do. So first things first, I'm going to mine out this. I'm going to mine out these, and that's because I believe our wall is going to butt into there. I'm also going to look into doing, I don't have stone cutting yet, so I either want to do steel walls or stone, but because, again, don't have stone cutting, I'm going to have to settle for wood walls. Maybe in the future we can upgrade these, but for now, we're going to risk it once again and go with wood walls. So they're building, and I think the best thing we can do is at least start with mapping this out. They don't need to mine that away, but I'm going to have them do it anyway. And this is going to double as more bed space, no separate bedrooms just yet, and kitchen space, and also refrigeration for all of the crops we get. We don't want them to spoil. So we're going to have to keep that in mind as well. Mojo's already getting to work on the construction of the walls. We're going to bring those down to here, and I'm going to throw a wooden door right there. This will be the door corner. I'm also going to throw a door right here, and, I could put one right here, and that should cover that. So from there, I'm going to want, I believe, I kind of want to mine this away, but maybe not. Maybe we should just, the more we mine out, the bigger the risk of those hives that I think I talked about in like the first part. So let's not mine away if we don't need to. We really don't. We just need to set up our next structure. So we can come out to about, we don't want it to be too crazy big. To about there. And then again, kind of crazy big, not too bad. And we can always slap a door. The more doors you have, the more liable you are to get like people breaking in. So maybe keeping this the front door is the smartest move, but just for the sake of our colonists' sanity and getting things done quick, I'm going to put a door right there. So, cool, we have some extra space to work with. Now, the other thing I can do is have them deconstruct all of this. I don't need a door there. This can just be all one big open space. No reason not to. I will separate these 2 rooms, though, because I plan on sticking a refrigerator. Oh, actually, do not deconstruct these. I know exactly what this room is going to be. This is going to be the refrigerator. It's going to be small, but it will serve our needs for now. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's go into power or temperature. Temperature. We can stick a cooler, rotate it so we don't blow heat into the room. We can stick a cooler right here. Or here. Or it doesn't matter. Right there. And when they do that, we can set the temperature to this room to be freezing cold. And put a food stockpile in here. And all of their food will get stored in there. I was curious because I thought Glitter World medicine also had to stay cold, but I'm not seeing any indication of it decaying. Still 100 out of 100 on all those, so that's good. And they're building pretty quick. We have lots of wood. So this is going pretty well. I'm hoping, beyond hope, that we don't get any kind of raids right now because I chose Phoebe Chillax so I could build a base. So we had a lot of events happen all at once last episode, and I'm hoping we can keep it tame this time. The next thing I'm going to have them do is make another battery. I'm going to put that there. I've learned through my various live streams of this game and through tips from viewers of those live streams, if you put batteries right next to each other and one of them blows up, it starts a chain reaction that takes all of them out with it. So that's why I keep one battery-sized gap between each one, and that seems to solve that problem, or at least in the opinion of my viewers. I can't quite remember if that's enough space. I think it is. So they'll build that. Kind of a waste of all that room, but it has to be done. And we also need to start thinking about more power, because we have more and more stuff every time we start an episode drawing power. So another cool thing they added to RimWorld, I think in the last update, is you can actually reinstall beds and other various items of furniture. So I can take these 2 beds and put them here. I can take this bed and reinstall it across right there, and we can build one more right here too, and that way if and when we get this guy recruited, we'll have plenty of space for everyone to sleep. So let's do that. I'm gonna make it out of wood again because we have wood, and put that right there. And we have power to our cooler. That's good. I'm gonna leave the temperature in there as is for now because I have a feeling they're gonna be sleeping in there tonight. And we have a fridge, we have crops. Now we need to plan out our rec room, kitchen, and sleeping, or not sleeping, eating area and all that stuff. So first things first, we'll go into production and see what we have at our disposal. I could do an electric stove or a fueled stove. So we have a lot of stuff running off this very tiny power grid. But in no time flat, I'll be able to get them even more power. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the electric stove, because we can kind of afford to do that right now. I'm going to put that right here. That will draw from the power source, but we will be adding to that in a sec. Next thing I'm going to do is put a hauling order on these stones. They'll be dragged into this dump. And that's because I'm going to be putting a wood turbine or 2 right here. And you can put them right over the solar panels. They're flat enough. These are not. The trees are not. So we need to have them cut away all of these trees. And as you can see, I'm giving them a lot more tasks now that I know that we have the colonists to spare. With 3 colonists, hopefully almost 4, it should be pretty easy to get them to like get this stuff done without any kind of interruption or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up time, and we're going to see how much they can get done. The beds have been reinstalled. I'm going to slow down time just a little bit while they keep working. I'm going to go into here and try to reinstall this lamp that I kind of forgot about. I'm going to put that right there so they have some light tonight when they go to bed. He's putting the roof on now, which is cool. And all that roofed in. And because this area is now free of beds and lights, I can put a zone down for a stockpile. And we will make this stockpile specifically for food. We will not allow rotten. We will allow all foods, meals, raw food. Manufactured, we will allow no textiles, but I will take medicine. I don't think you need to refrigerate medicine, but for some reason I want to. It's just something I was doing a while back, and I like having the medicine in that spot because it's close to our beds usually. So I'm going to have them keep medicine in there because it doesn't hurt it to have it, freezing. I'm going to take off human corpses, but we will put animal corpses in here because we're going to be butchering them as well as cooking them. Once we start hunting, that'll become relevant. Body parts I will keep in there, but no apparel, no weapons, no items. For body parts, we want all natural, but no artificial, because there's no point in freezing those. They just take up space. But if we get natural body parts, I want those frozen as well. You may not need to freeze those either. I'm sure a lot of you in the comments who know RimWorld very well will correct me if I'm wrong, but that is okay. These are the preferences I like when I play the game. We already have some potatoes. 8, not bad, not bad. We have our stove, not bad. And in order to get them cooking, we got to set a simple meal bill. We're going to have them make simple meals forever. Just forever. Whoever decides they have time to cook will start cooking simple meals. They'll be stored in here. And the next thing we want to do is make sure our other stockpiles do the opposite of this one, in that we don't want food stored in there, and we don't want any medicine stored in there. We don't want any natural body parts stored in there. That's our main stockpile. Down here, we do not want animal corpses being thrown away. That should be all the things. Now our stockpiles should be balanced. They'll start moving stuff around when they have some time to. They got a lot of orders right now. They're hauling. They're they're moving that turtle into there. I guess he spoils in less than a day. But now that he's in the refrigerator, we can go ahead and lower this temperature to about 16 degrees Fahrenheit. And once he freezes, he will not spoil ever. And you can kind of see it changing. Spoils in 1 day, 2 days. Once the temperature drops, should be never. And if it spoils, I don't care. It's a turtle. Whatever. Ooh, cargo pods. Almost missed that. And look at that. We have elephant meat. And it's close to the base. Perfect. I'm going to have someone pick up that elephant meat because that is going to be awesome for some simple meals. Winter is coming, as you saw, and I could really use that. Now, power. We don't want to forget our main goal here today. I need them to get more power so we can keep cooking. 2 wind turbines I've found generally do the job here. However, this one's going to clip into our dumping stockpile, and because I'm lazy, I'm not going to let it do that. I'm going to put this wind turbine right here, and our next one can go right beside it. But we're going to have to get rid of a lot more trees and stuff if we do that. Maybe I'll just stick to 1 for now. Usually 1 wind turbine and 2 solar panels starting out should be enough. And eventually, once we do some more research, we'll have geothermal power. And if we have a geyser anywhere nearby, which I don't see, a little hole in the ground, anyone? Geothermal might be a problem. Oh, there it is. So this is kind of far, but once we research geothermal power, we can stick a generator on this, and that geyser will provide us with more than enough power for, the pittance of electricity we're using. So I'm going to go ahead. They're going to keep cooking and building and chopping trees away. The efficiency of this this wind turbine kind of depends on how much they can get done here. So I'm going to have them chop away what they've missed. Once they do that, that thing should really start kicking up some wind, or picking up some wind, I should say. You've detected an escape pod crashing hard nearby. If anyone survived that impact, they'll be badly wounded. And there he is, Randall. Now here's the thing with escape pods. The people die very, very fast. In order to get them to join your colony, you have to imprison them. Or you can heal them and let them go on their way. And he will report back to his friends at whatever colony he's from, and they will praise us for helping him, and that will earn us some good favor with that colony. Making possible enemies friends. That's never really the case. What I can do is throw him in prison. We can take our extra bed that we made, that I don't think is assigned to anyone currently, and reinstall that in here. And I can have somebody like Weem go ahead and capture Randall. No unreserved enclosed prison marked bed. So if we have, let's see, Vortak prioritize working on that blueprint, we can probably get to that guy before he croaks. Let's hurry up. Prison bed done. Vortak still selected. Let's see if we can... Ooh, what's this? It's a turkey. I thought it was like clothing or something. Let's capture Randall. And once we do, we can give him our best medicine and food that we have. And hopefully Randall won't be so bitter about being captured. He understands, right? We don't know who he is. He could have been coming down from an escape pod to kill us all. And things went wrong. And now he's just lucky he's alive. There we go. Let's go into prisoner settings. We have 2 prisoners in 1 prison, so that's never great. Oh, and not a bad recruitment difficulty either. So I'm going to say that if one of these guys gets recruited, I'll be happy, and I'll stop wasting resources on the other. Ideally, I want both of them, but we'll just let things happen now as they need to happen. Now, I know in the last episode I had said that I would open up that area that's in the prison. I'll deconstruct this wall, see what pops in back here. Could be some valuables, could be some hostile enemies. We're not really sure. But with those 2 prisoners in there, I'm not going to do that yet. Sorry to disappoint. But we're getting close. We're getting close to being able to do that. I've set up some tables and chairs. They really enjoy eating at those, so that'll give them a little bit more comfort. They'll be happy about that. And eventually we'll put some floor in here and get that room all constructed. Just, taking it little bits at a time. We have a lot of wood, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and have them chop down some more, because I think, Weem's idle right now, so you never want that. If your colonists are idle, you're doing something wrong. And, you'll see me do it a lot, because I'm terrible at this game, but nonetheless. There we go, get some dining chairs, auto-saving, and they're going to go ahead and grab that table as well. Nice. Things are going pretty well. Randall's needs. Moderate amount of pain, cramped environment, ugly environment, imprisoned. Got a scratch. He's fine. This guy's got a stab scar on his right arm. Ultimately, he's fine, but urgently hungry. Someone should... Vortex feeding him now. Keeping their mood up that's a lot of what their recruitment chances end up being. So if I really wanted to help recruit them, I could put some nicer floor in here. I could put a table for them to eat at as well. I don't want to do that because I don't know if this is going to be our permanent prison. I'm hoping this is enough for them. If I put a light, maybe that'll help a little bit, but their comfort isn't that important to me. I think they can get recruited without it. And maybe I'll eat those words. We'll see. But so far, so good. I'm a little bit surprised that neither of them have joined yet. Especially the... Oh, I made a steel table? I'm an idiot. Especially Mullen, who we've had here for a few days now. It is taking quite a bit to get him recruited, but hopefully all's well that ends well there. They cooked some meals. They ate at their table. Now we just got to figure out... we're in a bit of a power deficit still. We just got to figure out our next plan of attack. We got some... we got some visitors, and one of them is a trader. All right, let's get them in the base. I'm going to wake Vortak up and have him trade, because we still have a decent amount of silver, and... I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't have the most supplies. This was supposed to be a mission for a very rich person to succeed at, so trading should be something we really take advantage of, considering our amount of gold. And what do we got? We can buy some frag grenades. We can buy a great bow. We can buy some regular medicine. They have 6. We're gonna absolutely take that. Components. I'm taking all their components. I don't know what this is. A preserved mash mix of fat and plant food. Tastes bland, but not offensive. It lasts a very long time without refrigeration. This is a new type of food, I believe. Because there's only 2, I'm not really going to take that, but I will take... No, that's 2. I was going to take the grenades, but that's way too much. So I'll take their medicine and their components. Ooh. And I have this 14 simple meals. I thought they had simple meals, but they don't. I wish they had clothing, because 2 of our colonists are nude, and they generally don't like being nude. But that should work. Nice. I need some lights in here. Let's go into furniture. Do a couple of standing lamps. I want to put them kind of in the corners. Put like one right there. And maybe one by this stove. That'll do. They'll be happy with some lights. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this space, but it will... Ooh, you know what we're going to do with that space? I was going to say it'll get used, and it will. We're going to do a wooden, simple crafting bench and start getting some better technology for these guys. They could really use it. That is, I mean, when you have the 3 colonists who are just trying to survive, you find your goal being to get off the planet. For this guy, though, he came to this planet with the goal of starting a colony. I want to research as much as I possibly can and grow this colony to a point where we can really survive and thrive off of it. But cool, so far this has been amazing. We have a lot of meals being prepared for what it hopes to be a colony of 5 soon. And I can also do something cool. I'll show you guys this trick before we go. We can add a bill for fine meals. But no one's a level 6 cook. But that's okay. Once they get to that level, we can do fine meals forever, and we can put that priority above simple. So once we have a cook that's level 6, and we have a meat and a vegetable to make a fine meal with, they will cook those ahead of simple meals. And fine meals do so much more for their mood. And that's really what I'm going for here. If they're in a good mood, they're very easy to work with, and that's how your colonies thrive the most, keeping your colonists in a good mood, especially now with that social update they made a couple updates ago, I believe up to 13. So, yeah, hopefully in the next episode, we will get a couple more colonists recruited. This has been very much just a cooking and frantically building episode, but I'm starting to relax a little bit. I'm really happy with just where the base is in its current state. And we're also going to put some more turrets down as well. I think we're due for another attack soon, and that should be probably a pretty decent-sized one compared to what we had so far. So, we got to prepare. Are we going to get Mullen? Damn, not yet. Alright guys, maybe next time. I will catch you later. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't already for new videos all the time here on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.